This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, Heather Ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday boy for today, July 28th, is a Blue Jays icon. It's not being biased. Well, kind of, but anyway. This guy played 8 years for the Blue Jays, but after that, he was a journeyman, playing for 6 different franchises. Well, 5 different franchises, excuse me, in a 4-season span. He actually became head baseball coach for Pacific in the NCAA for 12 seasons, and is now Oakland's director of player development. He is actually the only baseball player to win the College World Series, the Olympics, and the World Series. And in fact, he's the only player ever to win the College World Series 2 years in a row, and yet the World Series 2 years in a row. His name is Ed Sprague Jr. Yes, Ed Sprague Jr., because his father, Ed Sprague, was a pitcher in the major leagues from 1968 to 1976. So Ed Jr. was an NCAA standout, playing third base for Stanford, winning the 87 and 88 College World Series. He did help the U.S. win the 1988 Olympic gold medal in baseball in Korea. But since baseball was a demonstration sport, it doesn't count for the U.S. But, a gold medal is a gold medal. The Blue Jays decided, screw that, we're going to take Ed Sprague in the first round. I mean, after all, he's won back-to-back College World Series. The only problem is he slid all the way to number 25 of the infielders taken. I mean, Cleveland took Mark Lewis, not a good idea. Texas took Monty Ferris. Ugh. The Cubs took Ty Griffin, second base. White Sox took Robin Ventura. Okay, that was a good move. Pittsburgh took Austin Manahan. Blech. Seattle took Tino Martinez. Okay, good move. Royce Clayton was picked by San Fran. Good move. Ed Sprague went 25th to the Blue Jays. And I was like, wow, good for him. So the Blue Jays knew what they liked. It took him a couple years before he came to the major leagues and played for the Blue Jays in the 91 season. And was part of the 92-93 squads that won the World Series, playing third base. Although he would be mostly a backup third baseman in 92 because of Kelly Gruber's presence and all that. But Ed Sprague would be most remembered by Blue Jay fans. Top of the ninth, Game 2 of the 1992 World Series, Blue Jays Braves. Jeff Reardon came in for the save for Atlanta to make it 2-0 Braves in the series. However, Sprague, off the bench, and I think he was batting for the pitcher, if memory serves me right, came up and whacked a 2-run shot to left field off of Reardon, and the Blue Jays won the game 5-4. Sprague would get his chance to play at third base full-time for the Blue Jays after the departure of Kelly Gruber to the Angels. And Sprague did quite well. All that. His best individual year was 96, putting up 36 home runs on 101 RBIs. Anyway, Sprague would be Toronto's third baseman for a few more years. In 98, he was traded to the Oakland A's. I forgot what the trade was for, but anyhow, Oakland had him for a little bit, but then he got to free agency and then played for Pittsburgh, making the All-Star game. Because in baseball, you got to have at least one player from each team make the full season. And Sprague did. He batted .267 with 22 home runs, 81 RBIs. That wasn't so bad. I mean, he did well. But, he played for 1 year for Pittsburgh. And then he signed with San Diego and Boston in 2000. And then became a free agent, and the Mariners used him for 45 games in the 2001 season. He would sign a minor league contract with Texas, but couldn't make it to the majors. So Sprague did his job winning a College World Series title, an Olympic title, and the World Series. In 1,203 games, he put up 1,010 hits, 152 round trippers, or home runs if you will, 558 RBIs, and a 247 lifetime batting average. Sprague said he would use performance-enhancing substances that were later banned by Major League Baseball early in his career. Anyway, he coached Pacific in the NCAA and all that. Unfortunately for them, they couldn't do much. They had a few decent seasons in '05 and '06, but unfortunately, nothing much. He would only win 250 games for Pacific and lose 406. Pacific were just a joke and all that. Sprague would resign from Pacific and join Oakland as special assistant to the GM, but was named director of player development during the 2019 season. So anyway, Sprague has 4 children. Their daughter Peyton works in the Oakland front office and went to the University of Wisconsin School of Business. Jed Sprague plays baseball at University of Nevada, and the White Sox did take him in the 37th round of the 2014 MLB draft. Now, Sprague's wife, Kristen Babb Sprague, was a synchronized swimmer who actually had a gold medal in the Olympics. The only problem with that was that it was a controversial gold medal. So it was 1992 in the synchronized swimming competition. Kristen Babb Sprague represented the United States, and Sylvie Frechette represented Canada. Frechette had problems. She had personal problems. Her boyfriend died by his own hand days before the Olympics, but she swam on. She did well, and she took silver. The only problem was that one of the judges actually misposted a score and wanted to give Frechette a 9.7 instead of an 8.7, but the results were official, and Babb Sprague won gold, Frechette won silver. No big deal. I mean, do we really care that Canada won a gold medal in synchronized swimming? Not really. Unfortunately, the Canadians felt robbed, and poor Ed Sprague, he had to deal with it because his wife had to be a villain in the sense, taking the gold medal away from Sylvie Frechette. But a win-win situation happened in December '93 as the IOC decided to give Frechette a duplicate gold medal. Babb Sprague got to keep hers. So at least Ed Sprague can say he got married to an Olympic gold medalist, and her gold medal was not taken away. So, fun in the sun. Am I right? Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.